Gee, I got an email from an old friend, Melanie, who used to, I believe, DJ. Had a show on a station my first New Jersey station, WNTI. I think Melanie also DJ'd there. I'm almost certain she did. In fact, I'm darn certain she did. And she was wondering if, well, she emailed me asking, "Hey Doc, remember when you did that oldie show on NTI? What was the what was your theme song? What was the song you started with?" And well, that's easy. God knows I heard that song enough. That was a song called "Glad to Be Here" by Lee Andrews and the Hearts, and pretty much in the song they're talking about how they're going to be doing a show later that evening, and or maybe they're walking on stage at some venue and some club, and they're going to tear the house down. It's pretty much, yeah. The song's nothing but enthusiastic. It's a fantastic tune. And Lee Andrews and Hearts, I think out of Philadelphia. I could be wrong, but I think they were from Philly. Uh, and they were a great song. Mostly, they did an awful lot of ballads, but "Glad to Be Here" is a major jump tune. And these guys were, well, they were all right. You can go to YouTube and search Lee Andrews and the Hearts, "Glad to Be Here," and you actually will see examples of the album, and I think you can hear the song as well. Here, I'll show you. I think I can do this. We're going to be a little jumbled here with my nimble fingers. Here, I've got to turn the turn the camera around, and I'll show you what I got on the web. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but I guess it won't hurt. Lee Andrews and Hearts will probably dig this. Do you see it? I think you should. Let me see. Yeah, that's what the album looked like that I have somewhere in the house. And then if you were to a 45 RPM of "Glad to Be Here" would look pretty much like that. I think an original copy. I would think in good condition it would be a fairly, excuse me, there. It would be a fairly um, valuable record, in my opinion. Now, the album I have, the LP, is probably worn down to a nub because I played it for I played it for every show I did at WNTI. So, when I was there a long time, so yeah, that record got played a lot. But again, always has a theme song. Lee Andrews and the Hearts, great group. I don't think I ever got to meet them. I sure did admire them, but I don't think I ever introduced them at a show or anything. But they struck me as pretty good guys. I think they were from Philly. I might be wrong on that. If not Philly, New York, one or the other. They were a city group and proud of it. And "Glad to Be Here" just couldn't be a better oldies show theme song. Because pretty much "Glad to Be Here," gonna shim sham shimmy, all that, yeah. So it worked out nicely. Somewhere I have the album in this mess of records I have, but I just couldn't find it. Melanie, I hope that excuse me, I hope that helps. And again, friends, remember, I'm always looking for DJ work. If you got something, someplace where they would where folks would appreciate oldies. Now, when I say oldies, I'm not saying something from the year 2000. Right. I'm saying I'm saying music from anywhere from the early 1900s into say the late 70s. I have lots of music. Believe it or not, there was fantastic, wonderful, beautiful, hot music from say 1920. The 20s, the 30s, the 40s. Man, it was just insanely good stuff. And then you get into the early rock and roll with, oh my gosh, all the doo-wop groups and the rockabilly stars. You just, it'll set you free. Then you get into the 60s and the 70s. And after that, I'm kind of lost. The rotten thing is so many people now think of a song from, 1995 as being one for the graveyard, and they forget that there's this vast, unbelievably great world of music from the past. You just can't imagine how good it is. And people like Bessie Smith, Enrico Caruso, Sinatra, the Dorsey brothers, um, Perry Como, I, I, Kate Smith and Louis Armstrong and all those, and then all the doo-wop groups and the British Invasion and oh man, there was just so much. And then you got country stars like you wouldn't believe, and a lot of early jazz that would just honestly would set you free. I'm just saying. Okay. I do that. You can email me, DocSouthShow@yahoo.com. DocSouthShow@yahoo.com. And I'll be glad to do what I can to to give you a good price and get out to your scene. I pretty much like to DJ in the area of northwest New Jersey, western New Jersey, and say northeastern Pennsylvania. That's pretty much my area of operations. Okay, we'll see you later. God bless now. Bye bye.